Work song by Jeffrey Hatcher and Eric Simonson, starring Robert Foxworth as Frank Lloyd Wright and Amy Brenneman as Mama Cheney. Recorded before an audience by LA Theatre Works. Tensions between the masterful Wright and his tempestuous relationships are explored in this uniquely prismatic view of one of the great architects of the modern era. How did Wright's art continue to thrive amid so much personal chaos? Work song takes the form of a triptych of interlocking one-acts, each examining Wright's life and work from a different perspective. Act 1 takes place over 20 years in 14 scenes and is mostly biographical, setting the foundation for the subsequent acts. Act 2 takes place in 1932, Act 3 in 1959. And now, Work Song by Jeffrey Hatcher and Eric Simonson.
Vertical, horizontal, perpendicular, apex, fulcrum, stress point, where the bow breaks.
Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you today to refute a spurious untruth that what I envision I cannot create, that what I conceive I cannot complete, that what I see I cannot build, and what I build cannot endure. Well, I'm here to tell you this. The lines will hold, the fulcrum will withstand, the bow will not break. You can start now. Next stop, Spring Breeze, Wisconsin. Next stop, Spring Breeze.
Frank?
What is it, Edwin?
I don't like wide open spaces, horizons, vistas. I like trees, woods, something to break up the flatness. Too much open space, you don't know where to stop looking. At least I don't. Always dreaded whenever I went west on business. Milwaukee, Minneapolis. But the trip back home to Oak Park, that I loved. That I longed for dearly.
Heareth.
What?
Heareth. Welsh word means longing for home.
What time do we get in?
A while yet.
Is it always so flat?
Usually. Wintertime, there's snowdrifts, mountains of snow.
I think of them in winter. Sun setting. That's pretty, I suppose. You have ended my life.
Pretty soon it'll be dark. Look at those colors.
Like fire.
A man who gets used to hard work is in harmony with God himself. If you're determined enough, you will work. As long as you live, if you have work, you will be happy.
Yes, sir, Mr. Sullivan.
Do you agree?
Yes, sir, Mr. Sullivan.
Good. We're a bit cramped in these offices. Get me a hand with this, will you, George?
Sure.
We should have gotten moved out of here a year ago, but with all the work coming in...
Great view.
Fire swept all through the south side of Chicago and down this way and out to the perimeter.
Look at all that space.
Homes, lives lost. Fire is a terrible destructive force, George, but it's a boon to an architect. We've got half of Chicago to rebuild. Sit down. Anyway, if Adler approves, you're on. But we won't need you till we move into the new offices 4 weeks from now. You all right with that? What the hell kind of answer is that? Are you on or aren't you?
Well, I mean, it's just 4 weeks till I start.
You expect me to do something about that?
No, sir, but
Good. You're honest, and you don't mince words. Well, maybe you mince a little, but never mind. All right. You'll start tomorrow. Report to Wright. He's my head draftsman, and I want you to watch him.
Good morning.
Speak of the devil. Good God, what happened?
I spent the night,
Charming.
but I got a lot done.
Excellent. Frank, this is George
Brodell.
Brodell. He's going to be under your tutelage.
As head draftsman, I heard.
Head draftsman. It's not so bad a title.
But not what we talked about.
We talked about many things.
No, we talked about one big thing.
I'll just wait outside.
Catherine's pregnant.
That's not possible.
Oh, yes.
So soon after...
Yes, so you see, I need...
You shouldn't be spending your nights here.
When there's a partnership in the balance...
Don't twist my words. I never said...
But you did, lieber Meister.
That's your version of things.
I sure as hell am not a draftsman anymore.
I can't imagine a better one in Chicago.
Chicago? I need to be an architect.
But I need you as a draftsman. You'll get your chance.
When?
When the time's right.
When you say so.
We've a contract.
Which will expire...
Frank! Okay. What if I make you a promise?
Can I have a raise?
No. But I'll give you your own office at the new place, right up top of the auditorium.
It's too early to have this conversation. I'm tired, or apparently I'm too naive.
You're not
to
understanding
come to realize
what I'm
in
saying.
an impossible
I'm
situation. Maybe this isn't the best place for me.
Frank! Don't.
Look, lend me $5,000 so I can build myself a new house. As a loan, I won't take anything less.
You take care of your worldly needs and design your first house. Smart. All right. We'll draw up a new contract. There will be new terms.
Well, they can't be worse than the old ones.
We'll extend your time here.
All right.
And you'll be happy. You happy?
Overjoyed.
But come on, Frank. I love you. You know that. We're going to do some amazing things. So, time to get to work. Oh, show the new kid around. What's his name? Forgot his name. Scalped him from Silsby's office. Supposed to be good, but he's quiet, which annoys me.
Mr. Sullivan?
You'll tell me what you think, Frank?
I've forgotten your name.
George Brodell.
George Brodell. College boy?
Self-taught.
Me too. You married?
No.
I wouldn't waste my time around here.
Oh, I'm just happy to have a job.
This is your desk. This is mine. Front elevations for the Anderson building are due this Friday. Listen, you're not to touch a damn thing on my desk. This is the way I work. You'll match me in speed and execution within 2 weeks, or I'll recommend you back on the streets, unlucky not to have a job. By the way, don't consider this just a job. This is life. We do not cart maps of steel and concrete. We realize dreams of progress. We build the tallest damn buildings in the world, and we do it with the aggression and grace of a god. We design for the modern man. We design after the American genius. We don't pump out product, hack in volume, or work on spec. Hand me that rule. I've known you for 5 minutes, and already I don't like you. Don't you have anything to say?
Let's get to work!
More tea, Mr. Cheney?
No, thank you.
Frank and I met at a social. We ran into each other on the dance floor. I mean, we literally ran into each other. Nearly split my head open. I had to be taken to the hospital. Frank was so sorry. I thought, well, this is a strange way to meet a man. Something told me he was the one, and next thing you know, we were engaged. My parents, they had this idea I would marry into a different kind of family because, well, they're extremely, anti-populist.
I am opposed to the socialist cause.
Well, Frank is, he's from Wisconsin. You know Wisconsin?
I hunt in Wisconsin.
Oh, my. I'm so sorry he's late.
Not your fault, I'm sure.
We have a child whom you met, Lloyd, and the baby John.
Yes.
And then, one on the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't know.
How could you?
I'm very tired, Mrs. Wright. It's late.
Please don't go. He's probably missed his train. He's so excited about this assignment.
Well...
Oh, speak of the devil.
Hello, Kitty. Edwin, you look a little peaked. Did you offer him tea?
He's had 3 cups already.
Then I hope you offered him the toilet as well.
Mr. Cheney expected you over an hour ago. He's been
You know,
kind
those
enough
damn
to...
trains. I can't for the life of me understand the timetable.
That's just what I said a minute ago, isn't it, Mr.
You know what
Cheney?
I'm talking about, don't you, Edwin? Catherine, my show.
Shall we reschedule?
Reschedule?
It's going on 9 o'clock.
You don't have anyone to get home to at 9 o'clock, do you? Edwin's a bachelor, Kitty.
I know. He told me before you...
He lives at the club.
You're a lucky man.
We need to find him a wife.
Actually,
Actually, what? Are you engaged?
no.
No.
Possibly.
Possibly.
How wonderful. Is it anyone we know?
I doubt it.
Possibly engaged.
To whom?
Her name is Mama Borthwick.
Oh.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?